Hello, my wonderful Sagittarius. I hope you all are doing amazing. Today I'm going to be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Alrighty. For my Sagittarius, please. Release. Okay. So, what I see here, Sagittarius, is possibly you rising above, right? A situation here, rising above something that you feel like is weighing you down. Okay. So you've been thinking about this situation. My apologies, guys. So you've been thinking about the situation for some time now. Okay. Now, here's what I see. I feel like you're trying your best to be the bigger person in the situation, but I do see that it's not easy for you to release this, or it's not easy for you to move on from this. So it could be that this is someone that you have been very patient with, a situation that you have been patient with, but I see that you have been seeking some sort of answers for a while now. So emotionally detaching, emotionally moving on from the situation seems to be difficult, and you feel very alone. So I don't think you're speaking to anyone about it, and you feel very misunderstood at this time. Definitely a connection where you held it very close to your heart here, okay? You're very protective over this connection as well, but you're at a point of, I'm seeking answers and I'm not receiving them, so I don't know what to do but release the situation. Community. So this could be because there are external factors affecting this bond here. You guys may have this urge to have like this heart-to-heart conversation with your person, but you feel that they are being either influenced by friends or family, or just, not really making the time or putting forth the energy in order to understand you. Right? Many of you are craving some sort of change, and if you don't receive change with this person, you're going to go elsewhere where you see progress, where you see growth. This is definitely someone you have history with, okay? And it's also someone where you guys have completed a lot of cycles together. And because you have been through a lot with this person, that could be the very reason why it's very hard for the both of you mutually here in the middle cards to detach, okay? Nature. Some of you are in this energy of grounding yourself, or you're trying your best to go with the flow of things, right? So it's like taking control where you need to take control, as in, if you feel like you are stalling or you're thinking too much about the situation, you feel like the only things you have control over is how you respond to the situation, is pretty much what I'm picking up on. But what's out of your control, or what may make you feel powerless, is a lack of expression from your person's end, okay? I do feel like this is someone who's very curious, okay, about what you're up to, but it's also like this is someone who's waiting for something to happen, either waiting for a sign from you or just hoping that a miracle occurs. But many of you are viewing the situation as if this person doesn't actively do anything to pursue me or change the situation, I'm going to take the first step, rise above the situation, or just completely move on from it. Bottom of the deck is teamwork, okay? So there could have been a lack of in the past here. Maybe you felt things were one-sided, or what we're picking up on now is, essentially you feeling that you were the only one who was trying to make things work here. Bottom of the deck here, Judgment as well as the Temperance. So that's your card, the Temperance. So I do feel like your person wants to restore balance here, but they know that they need to make a massive change. The Judgment is leaving behind an old way of being, like a lifestyle, thinking pattern, right? But it's a massive change. It's also an internal change, which makes it that much more difficult, right? So some of you want this person to view things differently, or see where they have wronged you in the past, but you feel like they're failing to do so. The Devil, a lot of obsessive thinking going on. Some of you may be involved with the Capricorn, but how I see it here is this person feels very bonded to you. They feel very bonded to the situation, but the issue at hand is thinking a lot about it, right? Even obsessively thinking, but there's not much action here. And even if they're thinking about you, I don't think that they're communicating the depths of their emotions to you. So many of you feel like this is a situation where it has been complacent for some time now. So you're becoming very emotionally overwhelmed. Here's the bright side. Your person is finally seeing things from your perspective. But what essentially affects you is the fact that it's like when you sit back and think about the situation, right? In your gut, you probably feel that, yeah, this person finally understands me, or they're able to, see things from my perspective. But why aren't they doing anything about it? Right? So it's like you're trying your best to be optimistic, but you're also being very, very realistic with yourself. You're like, if this person doesn't put forth any practical effort, what do I essentially have to hold on to? Right? You're being very careful with what you tell yourself, what you plant in your mind, because again, you're wanting some sort of change. Many of you feel much differently about this situation than you once did. And I'll tell you why. It's because you're undergoing some sort of transformative period. You're making a lot of internal changes here, right? But you wish your person would do the same. It's almost like, okay, I was able to, understand you and see things from your perspective, but now that I've elevated, I need you to learn from your mistakes as well if you want to grow together, right? If you're going to be in a complacent standstill energy, there is going to be a lack of progress here. And if there's a lack of progress, I don't want any parts. That's what I see your energy as right now, Sagittarius. It's almost like you wish this person would rise above the mistakes. They would learn from the mistakes, right? So that you guys could turn over a new leaf. But if this person's still holding on to the past, which is what you feel like, or they're being complacent, it's really hard for you to invest your energy into this bond here. Okay, some of you may be involved with the Pisces. It's like you're very tired of feeling the energy, your person's energy, right? In a sense of, that they're thinking about you, but it's getting exhausting for you because you feel like time and time again, you're feeling this person pulling on your energy, but you're like, what for? If you're not going to come forward or we're not going to do anything about the emotions here, I don't want to continuously put myself in this predicament. Okay. I can't make it up, guys. The devil again, right? So there is definitely some sort of obsessive thinking going on. And again, your person feels very attached to you. This is someone where you guys have had a lot of crucial experiences together. Like, like maybe you've shared your milestones with this person. They've shared their milestones with you. And there's some sort of massive change taking place here where your person wants to share it with you. This is someone who feels attached to you because they feel like you have been there for them through the ups and the downs, through the thick and the thin, right? So that there is some sort of attachment here. But again, some of you feel like there's something this person needs to let go of. It doesn't have to be substance abuse, guys. It could be like, addictive thoughts, to negative thoughts. It could be a thinking pattern. It could be a lifestyle, a way of being, living, that sort of thing. But you do feel like, especially with that judgment that we've seen earlier, excuse me, many of you feel that this person has something at hand that they need to let go of in order to pursue a new beginning. Okay, so as much as they're attached to you, they're also attached to an old way of being. Some of you feel like this person's either stubborn or they're very closed-minded. And so when you are, being open-minded or you're ready for some sort of change and this person's not meeting you halfway, that right there seems to be the blockage. You know what I feel here, Sagittarius? I feel like in the past you've actually made the effort to ask this person to either reciprocate the energy, or you were very open about wanting equal give and take here. But how I see it now is tables have turned. This person feels like they now need to ask you how you're feeling, or they now need to ask you if you still want to give to this connection. And I don't think you did it, purposely. Like I think that it just happened this way because you've elevated. You don't view the situation in the same light. So it's not like you're wanting this person to ask you to give to the situation, but you just don't feel like giving to the situation as much as you did in the past. You don't feel like investing in it wholeheartedly because now you see things clearly for what they are. You've seen this person's true colors. You're not really trying to paint a different picture here, right? And with the Six of Pentacles, something else I see is, This person really misses when you were generous and patient. And you stepping away or you drawing back your energy is what it took in order for your person to realize, the power of your presence, right? How patient you actually were with them. During the time they could have told you, hey, yes, like you could have let them know, hey, yeah, like I'm being really patient with you. I wish you would realize the things that I do when I go out of my way to do them for you. And so now they're realizing those things. I feel like, this is not something they were realizing as you were doing it for them. The Hanged Man. The Empress. Two things here, Sagittarius. The first thing is this person feels like they missed an opportunity to attain some sort of growth with you. Okay, the Empress is like a missed opportunity that you will remember forever. And the reason why you'll remember forever is because it's someone who's like an ideal partner. It's someone you could have pretty much had it all with. And I know that's a bold claim, right? But that's what the Empress is. It's, it's someone you can grow with. They are emotionally stable, financially stable, right? They're able to help you through your problems. They're just someone that makes you feel balanced. They're someone that fits or fills your voids, right? In the areas that you feel like you are lacking. It's someone you learn from, right? So here's what I see. That's the first thing I see. Obviously, someone who feels like, this is a missed opportunity. But the second thing I see here is this person may feel like you have bumped into someone who is realizing your true worth. It doesn't have to be the truth, right? For some of you, maybe you're like, no, I'm not really speaking to anyone else, but this person thinks that. They think that you have bumped into someone that has realized your worth, and you're going to be well taken care of here. Let's clarify the Empress. Could be a Libra or a Taurus here also, guys, that you're dealing with. The Emperor. For some of you, this person feels like you have met your match or you're about to. Like anyone would be lucky to have you, but in particular, I'm getting like, if you guys are moved on or you're speaking to someone new, I feel like this person has an idea. Again, it could just be an assumption, but I have a strong feeling. I'm picking up on someone who's coming in for you, who is going to take care of you, and this person is going to be well aware of that. This is someone who's going to take control. With the Emperor here. This is someone who is going to be able to handle you at your worst, at your best. They're going to take the time to understand you. And you deserve this, Sagittarius, through what you've been through. That's why you have two people in your energy right now. And I usually don't pick up on two different energies, but I feel like this is someone that is either communicating with you, but they're trying to gather some sort of details, but they see growth with you. This is someone who wants a family with you. This is someone who is not going to be afraid to show you off, and they're trying to understand you at this time. And how I know it's two energies is because first I was picking up on someone where you have history with them, and this energy seems a bit new. Let's see. The Emperor and the Empress, guys, that's a true pair match. Six of Wands, yeah, nothing but success here. Some of you, you've walked away from a cycle that doesn't serve you. You've walked away from someone where you felt like you were constantly asking for so much from them, and you're walking towards someone where you don't have to ask them for anything. They understand you and they're willing to give that to you. Okay, let's see. The Devil. Someone feels like they missed out here. Your past person feels like they made a foolish decision. They took too long to act right here. They didn't take a leap of faith. They did more thinking than doing, and they feel like these are the repercussions that they're facing right now. What they couldn't do for you, someone else is doing for you, Sagittarius. This is a fairly new energy right here. I don't feel like that's the same person at all. But I feel like your past person knows this. They see this. That's why it's in the same spread. What's the Fool? Now they want to emotionally invest with that Queen of Cups, right? Now they're wanting to express their emotions to you. I wouldn't be surprised if you are, speaking to someone and this is publicized in one way or another, whether it's through social media, and then your ex tries to reach out to you, right? And they try to test the waters to see if you still have emotions for them. But the thing is, you've reevaluated the situation. For those of you that are already in contact with this new person, I don't see you going back. Because I see that you have upgraded from a past situation, right? That's going to vary differently for all of you. Maybe you feel like the new person here is more expressive. Maybe some of you feel like the new person here is more certain or stable, right? The reason why you feel like you upgraded could vary, but I feel like you did upgrade. Six of Pentacles. Two of Swords. So some of you are kind of just done dealing with this indecisive energy. The Two of Swords. You feel like you're constantly communicating with your past person, or you have in the past, to tell them what to change, what to work on. And you feel like, you're just constantly seeking answers or playing the guessing game where you want something stable in your life. You're at a point, right, Sagittarius, where you don't want anything or anyone that's temporary. You're thinking for the long haul. You're thinking for long-term stability. And that's why you've attracted this individual over here. How will Sagittarius know who this individual is? Could be an Aries, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra. It's someone who they don't keep you guessing. They don't keep you questioning. If you say good morning, they say good morning the next day. If you put forth the effort, they put forth the effort. They won't keep you guessing, and they meet you halfway. It's someone where it feels like a dream come true. It's authentic joy. You feel fulfilled. This person could be a really good chef, or there's someone who likes to do everything with you, even the small things. Like if they want to, if they have errands, right? And they want to go to the grocery store, they'll be like, oh, Sagittarius, you want to come with me? Like, I know it's just the grocery store, but I just want you to come. Like, it's someone who just enjoys your company. You'll find yourself making large plans with this person, maybe even travel plans, but also the small things, Two of Swords. Ten of Cups. You guys have two people fighting for your attention here, I will say that, but I feel like you're going to pick the more stable route here. Some of you are ready for new. So the person that you're speaking to, this newer energy, you'll pick to go towards that person. Ten of Cups, your past person here still wants a connection, but what are they going to do about it? Ten of Cups. This is very specific, Sagittarius, so only take it if it resonates. But some of you have children with your past person. And so maybe you thought about fixing things for the sake of your children or for the sake of staying in a family dynamic, but you may have a very severe awakening where you're realizing that you're not going to be the glue to a relationship, especially if that person's not meeting you halfway. So you may choose a new path, as in to pursue someone new here. What's the past person going to do about the Ten of Cups? King of Wands. Okay, I see them rushing in. I see them expressing their passion to you, okay, guys? And this is someone who's going to try their best to nurture this connection. How you will be able to make a decision will be based on both parties' actions. So whether this past person continues to nurture this connection, and obviously it's not just about the actions, it's about your feelings too, right? Whether you want to try again with this person or you don't, you guys have free will. I see one person who is more stable, okay? This new person, they will show you that they love you, okay? They will be there for you, but they will be a bit busier. They will have a lot on their plate. They could be a business owner. They could, they could even be a father figure, right? But it's just someone who has a lot of responsibilities, so they have limited time. But the limited time that they have, they will spend with you. Even though they may not be there for you every single time, you will know that they're there for you and they're not doing anything behind your back. It's a very stable energy. Empress, Emperor. King of Wands. They will nurture you. They will come in. They will be passionate. They want this Ten of Cups with you. Okay? But some of you want to know if this person will continue, putting forth the effort. Or is this what they're doing because they see that you are being pursued by someone new? King of Wands. This past person's very possessive over you. Like if they're speaking to you, they can kind of like make like a smart remark. Like they're not going to, like, even if they know that you've moved on or they have an idea you're speaking to someone new, they won't really say it to you, but they'll say something else instead. Like, oh, so you've moved on that quickly? Or they'll try to make like a joke out of it. You know what I mean? Like they don't want to come off too seriously. Maybe this is just the way they communicate with you, or they're uncomfortable when it comes to expressing their emotions. But that's what I'm getting here. King of Wands. Queen of Swords. I see you being guarded towards your past person, Sagittarius. You're open for a truthful conversation, right? But look at the energy you're in with the newer person here versus the past person. The past person, you may want some sort of truth, but you're still operating from a very logical space. With this newer energy, you feel like you can wholeheartedly be yourself. It's like you're opening to receive again. Okay? So my wonderful Sagittarius, that is what I'm getting for you this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.